are back, my fellow meatbags, with some more Earth 2 drama, thanks to yet another Upper Echelon video on Earth 2. I feel like he's had quite a few of them over the years, right? Like what, like 6 or 7 or something? I'll post the actual number somewhere here. It's like an itch he can't scratch, like chickenpox. And I feel like they all have kind of a familiar flow, right? Consistent themes include never give any credit, infer that this group of people are stupid and you should laugh at them with me, ha ha ha, something greater fool theory. And he likes to show the Earth 2 marketplace as evidence that it is a failure scam. And I would have guessed Arya was mentioned in it, but I'm familiar with the quote and it was all over the Discord. And apparently Arya was not happy with it and caused a bit of drama, and really the whole thing is funny and I love all of it. As a little lad, I can recall Upper Echelon explaining how people were buying tiles off Google Earth while ignoring the map box sign in the corner of his screen. I think he eventually corrected himself. But I've also listened to him imply that only content creators could get their withdrawals, as normal people would not be able to because the liquidity problem Ponzi scheme well was running dry. When in reality, millions have been paid out to date, and everybody who has made a withdrawal has received their funding. Except over this last month due to an apparent change in banking regulation. Maybe there's something there. I've listened to Upper Echelon imply scam because there is land listed on the marketplace. No, but for real, like a lot of land. And that somehow it's apparently shady that in order to sell your land, somebody else has to buy it. Upper Echelon has been accusing Earth 2 of being a rug pull Ponzi scheme scam, the next BitConnect, since the beginning. And then he cries foul when they lawyer it up. How dare they? Meanwhile, my local grocery store wouldn't even put a design on a birthday cake that kind of resembled a Disney character out of fear of being sued. I've watched Upper Echelon shame Earth 2 referral codes before immediately posting his own referral code, Patreon, and merchandise. Credit to Upper Echelon though. At least if you buy his merchandise, you get something real. Is that his logo? That thing is intimidating. You better not be gangling looking like me with that type of logo. As a matter of fact, you better be the leader of a biker gang. I mean, club. I don't like it when you call them gang. Don't hurt me. I guarantee you have that tattooed on your shoulder blades, don't you? Admit it. You sound like the type. You see my skull? It is based off a cartoon pirate game. You can change the eyes out depending on the subject you're talking about. It's a whole thing. Level up, bro. But then again, you have like a ton of followers, and I can't even get my pirate Nana to watch my channel. Maybe if I pretend to be an intellectual alpha. Quick, think of some big word to impress Upper Echelon. What do you call a dinosaur that reads an encyclopedia? A Thesaurus? Damn, I messed that one up. Maybe we are stupid. With that said, there's a lot of information in the video, so we're gonna have to pause accordingly. Let's dive in.
This video is brought to you by Car Keys Express. Stick around to hear more about the special offer they're providing to the entire Upper Echelon community. All right, today is a funny video, I hope. A lot of times I talk about stuff all serious with this like end of the world kind of tone, but for today I want to try something a little bit different and just bask in the comedy of what I'm about to show you. Because today we're circling back around to Earth 2, which is possibly the funniest group of people I've ever seen online, supporting one of the most hilarious projects on all of the internet.
Okay, what are we, 30 seconds in, and we've already hit the ground running. We have referral codes. It sounds like he's insinuating they're so dumb. Laugh at them with me. Here's the thing, guys. When it comes to scam tubers, we all have our own preferences, right? Upper Echelon is this doom and gloom, serious tone type of guy who uses words I can't spell. But today, he said this video is going to be fun and funny. And I don't know what a fun and funny Upper Echelon sound like, so I'm looking forward to it.
For anyone who doesn't know, Earth 2 is basically an attempt at creating the metaverse, where you can buy land on a digital version of Earth, a one-to-one replica, which is then supposed to have an entire ecosystem and market economy built afterward. Ambitious, I know, but so far they haven't really done all that much other than sell digital tiles with collection mini games on top of them so people will actively log into the platform.
Yeah, he's right. We're closing in on year 4 here. We are expecting the pre-alpha this quarter. What's normal game development time, though? How long did Fortnite take? Fortnite took anywhere from 6 to 7 years. Not that this is the next Fortnite. But if we're on the platform in year 4, that's not too bad.
Don't get me wrong, there's a community here.
That's right, baby. And we're more than just Web3 moon boys. Make a note. Upper Echelon said something positive about Earth 2.
A dwindling one of people who actively support the project or want to.
Scratch that. Even his compliments are depressing. He'd be the type of guy to go, hey, you lost a lot of weight, I guess. You're still fat, though.
But today I want to look back in time at what the project used to be, as well as re-examine what it is right now, and overlay some quotes from one of the game's biggest supporters ever, Aria Realty, which are absolutely hilarious. Let me set the tone real quick. This is Aria Realty. I think he went by Aria Investments for a while in 2023.
Yeah.
But this is him reacting to one of the latest gameplay trailers for Earth 2 with just a perfect moment encapsulating the atmosphere of what it's really like to support this project.
Come on.
Here it is.
You go fishing and stuff? I'm definitely gonna fish. Nothing can beat this. I can't find anything that's close to this.
So nothing can beat this. Can't find anything that's close to this. After a character swung a fishing rod with no line on it at the edge of some water.
That's right. Upper Echelon loves to use Arya to represent an entire community. I don't even think Arya is a gamer. I wouldn't bet on it. But Upper Echelon used his reaction to pre-alpha footage. He used that moment to say it perfectly encapsulates the atmosphere of what it's really like to support that project. You son of a biscuit. I wonder if anybody else in that community posted a reaction video to the pre-alpha footage before him that may have had a different point of view. All right, here goes the cast. No line came off the front of that pole. No line came off the front of that pole. We got some work to do, Earth2. That fishing cast, no string, unacceptable. Spoiler alert, they did. But let's jump back into the video.
That is what it's like supporting Earth 2, okay? Just to get the ball rolling here. It's like fishing by just swinging a stick in the air at some water and then telling everyone, there's nothing that beats this. Really, I can't even find anything close to this. What a thrilling adventure. Joking aside, only for right now though, because trust me, there's plenty more jokes down the line.
More jokes? You did change Aryo's voice. That was kind of funny. Comedy's subjective. I suck at it myself.
Earth 2 actually did go viral in 2022, I think? January of 2022, more precisely, according to the Wayback Machine. Tier 1 digital real estate, in the UK at least, was going for about $15 per plot.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. If you wanted to buy Tier 1 land that was previously unowned directly from Earth 2 off the map, at that time, you would have been paying $15 for Tier 1 land. And if you're thinking, nobody would pay that, well, some people did. That's what made the algorithm go up and the price increase. I'm guilty of paying more for tiles than I should have myself. Tiles very rarely sell at that price when sold between players, though, unless maybe you bought a tile on a stadium or something.
For reference, an individual plot is 10 meters by 10 meters of digital real estate that you buy on this alternate version of Earth.
The tile sizes are actually not 10 by 10. You think somebody who's been attacking the platform for several years would realize this. It's actually 19.08 by 19.08. And you might be thinking, what, did they just change it? Yeah, like over 2 years ago. I'll include a link in the description below to the Earth 2 video that explained this. All right, let's get back into it.
Supposedly later in the future, it's going to be a whole alternate reality where you will build and fight each other and sell things, blah, blah, whatever. Sounds good, right? Well, no, it's not. Because here and now, if you go to the more recent Earth 2 website, you'll see that Tier 1 land, once again in the UK, is being traded for 45 cents. That represents a pretty staggering decline.
First off, can we be a little honest just sometimes? Yes, building, fighting, and selling stuff does sound awesome, Upper Echelon. It does. And second, did I call it or what? What is an Upper Echelon video without pointing to the marketplace on Earth 2 as evidence of its failure? Even in non-metaverses, as a participant, I was never sitting there in RuneScape watching the grand exchange like, this is evidence of its collapse. I'm just trying to slay virtual dragons and get virtual winches. And third, here's the thing, guys. In the first example, that was if you purchased unowned tiles directly from Earth 2 in the UK at that time. The way the algorithm works, as more people continued to buy that land here, the price slowly went up and up and up, and people kept buying until it got to that point. But Upper Echelon's second example is simply incorrect. First, he uses a price under a category called trending land purchases. And I don't know what that means or how they even came up with what prices are considered trending. But no, that didn't stop my man Upper Echelon. He saw a low number, a flag, and he ran with it. But if we simply click The link he calls the UK and uses as evidence throughout his video to repeatedly mock the platform. We realize that the price is not actually for the United Kingdom like he says. It's apparently for a British territory on an island of Cyprus called... Is that even English? Akrodiki Alakazam! Final answer, this place. Now, if you would like to buy or sell actual UK Tier 1 tiles, we can actually use the Earth2 marketplace and filter by the lowest price tiles currently available. And currently, we can see they're available as low as $2.30 per tile, and it only goes up from there. It's not as sexy as 45 cents per tile, but it's not bad.
But it gets so much better when you go back and look at more of what's been said about this project by someone who I honestly have a pretty soft spot in my heart for now, oddly enough, because he's just so endearingly stupid. I can't even actually be angry at him, I don't think. My man, Aria Realty, self-professed near millionaire because of Earth2, when the number he's showing on screen only says 686,000, which is money he can't even liquidate the property for because there's no buyers, decided over 2 years ago, right, to release a video titled, "This Token Will 10x on launch day." And he was referring to Essence, which is the token of Earth2.
Yep, Aria did that. I remember that video. The guesses within the community were far and wide. They ranged from less to a penny to over $1,000 per token.
It will 10x on launch day. That's fantastic. Sign me up. But what else did he say? Here's a pretty good rundown.
I mean, look at the water detail right there. What game has detail like that? This is insane. And this is gonna have a cryptocurrency? I swear, man. If you hold Essence, you're a genius. I'm telling you, I've been backing this company for like 3 years because I know it's gonna happen. It only took this long because of the crypto bear market. If you don't know markets.
I love this guy. I actually love this guy.
Okay, that part's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Aria's doing his own thing, and that's cool. I already said I don't believe he personally games, but opinions may vary. But can you stop tying the entire community to these get-rich-quick Web3 bros? And I get it. While we were waiting for the team to build, these were the only voices who would willingly talk about money this and the next Bitcoin that and relentlessly use their referral codes. So much so that even other voices were afraid or ashamed to talk about the project. And I don't like the referral codes either, but you've already pushed a couple during this video, so surely you can relate.
You're a genius. I just know I know what's gonna happen. And then...
Yeah. Oh, fuck
the
was
average
that?
price of land plots is down like 97%. The token did obviously not 10x on launch day after he claimed it would launch in maybe July, but certainly September of 2022, except it didn't come out until 2024. And it's actually down over 40% in the first month alone while trading volume evaporates.
Okay, fake creepy laugh aside, I don't get this constant obsession to tie the legitimacy or the success or even the failure of the platform to the value of land or even the value of the Essence token. Let's reverse the roles. Let's say land was going for Bored Ape prices and that each Essence token was worth hundreds of dollars. Would it then be a success, even though the majority of us can't yet run around the virtual platform, build or create our own experiences? No. And the opposite is true. Even if land and Essence are selling for less, it doesn't mean that they aren't still building, improving, and hiring. Taking a victory lap now when Essence may be worth more in the future just seems like high risk and low reward. Let's continue.
There's so much history here. I don't honestly think I could cover it all without a 2-hour documentary, which would 100% make an excellent video, and I should probably work on it. But the point is to demonstrate just how absurd the project really is and what kind of people are actively supporting it. The subreddit is a ghost town. What little posts are there come directly from the developers announcing random stats and promotional figures or opportunities to buy more land, and then regular people trying desperately to sell the property they already have with no buyers. Here's one from 9 days ago, or 10 days ago rather, where the poor guy is selling everything at a big discount, and yet there's no traction. He still has them. Here's one from 22 days ago, or 23 days ago, sorry, because the script and I wrote it and most of it yesterday. Anyway, saying, quote, How to go about selling my property. No one wants to buy it. I have had it listed for many years. And the list goes on.
By that example, I could use my 9-month-old kayak listing on Facebook Marketplace to prove how dead and inactive the marketplace is without asking any farther questions. Like, how much are you selling it for? What is the condition? Are there better kayaks listed for cheaper? Did you actually list it for sale? That part's important, right? Again, I disagree with the constant attempts to inaccurately use the marketplace to characterize the entire platform. But why does Upper Echelon emphasize the part where it says, had it listed for years, but ignore the part that says, in some random spot in the UAE? Where's that random spot? Is it a skyscraper? A stadium? A gold mine? Do you know where it's at, Upper Echelon? Because I do. It's a literal parking lot. But it gets better, Upper Echelon. He commented on his own thread, which you ignored. And he goes on to say, I kind of inflated the price, and I don't think I had it officially listed. Upper Echelon, how does one actually try to sell something for years, even at inflated prices, but not actually list it for sale? That means they weren't actually trying to sell something for years, huh? But good news, I can confirm that our friend has recently listed his parking spot on the marketplace and he is pursuing a healthy profit. Huzzah! And then to follow up with Reddit as an example to illustrate how inactive the Earth2 community and platform is, despite their Facebook, Discord, and X community being much healthier, is a bit misleading, especially since the Reddit was flooded with detractors for years who would attack, insult, and insinuate things about anybody who dared to post there. But maybe it's just Earth2 that has a negative Reddit. Let's see what happens if we type your name with Reddit. Upper Echelon Gamers is a reactionary gamergator. I would go so far as to call him a Nazi, but people are free to trifle with that statement. Holy crap! Can we agree Reddit is a little negative? And if you really want to argue about the activity on a platform before the main product is even out, surely there is more reliable tools in the comment section of Reddit. Meanwhile, Earth2 will likely continue to build in the background as they have done for years, despite the attacks.
Of people who either can't sell or can't withdraw because the project, being as charitable as I possibly can here, has some issues.
Yeah, he's right. Due to some apparent supposed banking regulation changes, Earth2 hasn't paid out nearly anybody in a month, but have stated they will provide an update by mid-July one way or another. Prior to that, I had acquaintances bragging about receiving their withdrawals within hours after request.
That being said, it's also an excellent source of entertainment. Haha.
Imagine owning land in essence before this next Fortnite happens. Come on, common sense.
Imagine owning land in essence before the next Fortnite happens. Like, this is the next Fortnite to these people.
These people, God's words represents the entire community. These people. I've been gaming for decades. I would almost say nearly every day. And I can say, yes, that looks fun to explore. If you wanted to be a hater for hating's sake, you could add the caveat to protect yourself, Upper Echelon. You could say, if it's real, easy.
Come on. Common sense, right? Common sense. And yet every single video on his channel indicates, quote, everything in this video and on this channel is for entertainment purposes only, which is a disclaimer he only has because I called him out for it a couple years ago and showed him that if he kept doing what he was doing, he would be violating the Investment Advisors Act of 1940 because he got commissions when people invested fresh money into the project. Hi, buddy. Just checking up on you here. Earth2 is not a responsible thing to be promoting, and you probably shouldn't be telling people it's in a factual way that the token will, with certainty, 10x on launch day, or telling people that they're geniuses for holding it, or that you just know what's going to happen, because you're making people lose their savings. Like, you're doing that to them. But maybe it's okay, because you drive a Tesla, and you made damn sure to put it right in your profile picture. You might actually be one of the greatest entertainers in history, my dude. And somehow, some way, I can't even.
What the fuck did... Sometimes Upper Echelon laughs like a serial killer. And maybe he just doesn't know how to have fun as he deals with guys at the bottom of the barrel like us all day. But let's continue.
In a weird, twisted way, dude, I appreciate you. I mean, get this. Another one of this games, if you can call it that, because they do have a product where you can walk around with an avatar in a digital world, so I guess credit for that portion. But another one of this project's dedicated advocates released a video where the thumbnail is Jordan Belfort, the financial criminal played by Leonardo DiCaprio, in this case during the movie Wolf of Wall Street, where it flat out says, the only regret you're going to have is that you didn't buy more. These guys have completely lost the plot here. He was the bad guy.
They don't care.
The dude was a con man who swindled people out of their money by committing fraud and lying about penny stocks. It's like they tried some sort of attempt at irony, but they accidentally got it right.
Yeah, I agree with Upper Echelon here. I hate it when the Web3 guys do this. I hate it when they tell us what's going to be the next Bitcoin, or tell everybody, you'll be rich if you buy this. We can buy yachts together, but only if you listen to me and you follow my advice. But remember, it's not financial advice. The less guys on the internet telling us what to buy, the better.
By accurately showcasing themselves as the swindlers, telling people that they're geniuses for holding penny value crypto tokens that immediately crash in price. It's honestly incredible. I never thought I would watch a video of a guy who has hundreds of thousands of dollars in digital real estate looking at a gaming avatar fishing, like with big air quotes around that word fishing.
Big air quotes? Come on, he's literally holding a fishing pole. I already said it could vastly improve, but I'd use big air quotes. It's still a fishing pole. He's by the water. It's clearly fishing. Don't be a prude.
By just waving a stick with no string in the air and saying there's nothing better than this, I would have never predicted any of it 5 years ago, because the level of delusion required for it's astronomical.
Is it just me, or does sometimes Upper Echelon come off as like a supervillain, but who is very condescending and disapproves of everything you do? The level of delusion is astronomical. His laugh and my left eye twitch would make the ultimate boss bad guy or clown.
But here we are. It's real, it's happening, and I continue to laugh at the absurdity of Earth2 even after years have passed by, because it's a gift that just keeps on giving. To be completely fair, you can now walk around with an avatar in some sort of rudimentary game world.
I'm reluctant to say anything, but even when Upper Echelon gives Earth2 a backhanded compliment, he gets it wrong again. You can't actually run around that virtual world with an avatar yet. Some people will anywhere between now and like a month or two, but we still have a little bit to wait. And do you think he'll give any credit if we're all running around a one-to-one Earth? Probably not.
You can trade little jewels. There's a really basic system for skins that they release, I guess.
He said, I guess. He probably has no idea. Like, he's literally guessing. He doesn't know about the tile sizes. He doesn't understand how the marketplace worked. He didn't know that we weren't actually in the game. He's literally guessing.
Which leads into this.
No, those skins. You see those skins? I swear, they're gonna go for thousands, tens of thousands. You get those things for like $20. It's gonna go for
Damn
like
it, man.
And I'll admit, there's like stuff going on in a way. I think the project deserves maybe partial credit for that. It's not good content, but there's at least some sort of content. And yes, they continue to round out maximized revenue extraction methods from a very, very gullible subset of the population.
That's right. This would be a great time to push your referral codes, merchandise, and or Patreon.
But at the very least, it's a source of ongoing entertainment for the rest of us as we witness greater fool theory in action actively every single step of the way.
Jesus Christ,
That's
every
it.
video.
If you want to support the channel, there's plenty of links down below.
I'm not even disappointed with Upper Echelon and his weird hate boner he gets from attacking a startup that appears to be doing what they actually said they were doing. Building a metaverse. Easy target, I know. And I'm not even disappointed with you because you continue to try to tie the platform's legitimacy and success and or failure to their marketplace. I'm not even disappointed with you that you continue to label communities with differing views as stupid and or cults. But I am disappointed that you continue to characterize an entire community based off whatever content creator suits your goal at that time. And I get it. There is a weird mix of Web 2 and Web 3 people within this community that often have differing values. Every day I log in, I see some Earth 2 person begging a large crypto influencer to buy the token. And personally, I find it sad. But at the same time, I see communities planning their virtual cities. I see people excited to build, craft, and explore. I'm pretty freaking excited to do that. I see people creating guides and content to make life easier for other people, and even people creating skins, hoping that they'll be picked to be added to the platform. And then there's so many smaller communities that branched off from the main community that have built these relationships over years, waiting for this platform to come to fruition. We are often stuck between two extremes. Over here, you got the get-rich-quick, view-chasing crypto bros. And then you guys, on the other hand, you scam labeling, goalpost moving, view chasing content creators. It's rough out here. That's it for today, my fellow meatbags. Thanks for watching. If you want to support me, just like and subscribe. No referral codes here yet.
I'll drink to that. Or anything, really.